Hey guys! My hair is kind of wet because I had to run through the rain in a trash bag poncho from my work to my car, and it was quite a ways away. And I got quite wet. But it protected my bag and my buttons, and that's all that matters because I've previously lost buttons to water damage, and it is a true great tragedy. But anyway, I was tagged by the lovely Jaylee James to do this Oscar tag video. And thank you for tagging me. Obviously I love tags, so getting tagged to do one is a dream come true, basically. So thanks. The book tag was originally created by Liv's Books, which I'm going to start doing now. I'm going to start including the who created the tag because I've been kind of shitty about not doing that. And I want to be a less shitty person. So I will link to that video in the description as well. And without further ado, so this video doesn't get too long, it's still probably going to be long, but without further ado, here are the questions. Number 1 is Best Picture. Your favorite book series. I have so many book series that I love, guys. So this was very hard. I ended up going with one that I have all the books for, and that is All for the Game. So, All for the Game is great. I'd like to describe it, if you don't know what it's about, I like to describe it as gay murder sports. The murder is not the sport. The sport is eggsy, which is a cross between lacrosse and hockey. And yeah, it's just murder happens, and gay happens, and sports happen, and it's just a great time, and the characters are lovely. I say the characters are lovely, but the characters are all extra as fuck, guys. But I love them so much. All of the foxes are my children. Rico can go fuck himself, but he's the antagonist, so you're supposed to not like him. But anyway, if you want me to do a full review on these books because they aren't that talked about on BookTube, I will gladly do so. So just let me know. The next one is Best Foreign Film or Favorite Diverse Book. And I went with Six of Crows because Six of Crows is super diverse. It has queer characters, people of color, disabled characters, people with mental illness, and people with learning disabilities. Oh, there's some thunder. It's storming outside. Still. But anyway, Six of Crows, fantastic. If you haven't read it, you should totally read it. I highly recommend it. And yeah, basically just read Six of Crows if you haven't. The next one is Best Documentary or your favorite nonfiction book, and I went with The Lost Dogs. Michael Vick's dogs and the tale of their rescue and redemption. I love this book because first of all, I love how it details the rescue of the dogs, and I also love the redemption of the dogs. It made me cry at one point. That's how good of a book it is. Trigger warning for animal abuse because it does talk about, what Michael Vick did to his dogs, but, it's just such a good book, and if you're interested, I highly recommend it. The next one is Best Actress or your favorite female protagonist. And I went with Annabeth from Percy Jackson and the Olympians. She's great in Heroes of Olympus too, but I don't have the Mark of Athena to hold up, and that's truly the one you should hold up if you're talking about Annabeth and Heroes of Olympus. So, hence why I'm doing Percy Jackson and the Olympians instead. I would let her step on me. I would die for her. I would marry her. There are a lot of things I would do for Annabeth. Currently, if you know Annabeth, that wants to, date me, hit me up. Because if I would date Annabeth, I would date somebody like Annabeth, quality content. And, yeah, she's amazing. And I love her. And, yeah, that's that. The next one is Best Actor, your favorite male protagonist, and this one was really hard because I actually read a lot more books with male protagonists than I do with female protagonists, which I'm gonna work on because I haven't read like hardly any books with female protagonists, which is like a problem, and I need to fix that. So, but anyway, this was hard because I've read so many books with male protagonists, and I ended up going with Adam from the Raven Cycle. I'm holding up Blue Lily Lily Blue instead of the Raven King because, one, I decided some variety would be nice. And two, I think his character is really solid in this book. And honestly, I just love his determination. He's just determined as fuck to get what he wants, and it's so good. I wish I had his determination. If I had half of his determination, I would not be, so unmotivated to do shit, maybe. I don't know. Also, if you know anybody like Adam that wants to date me, send them my way, because I would love to date them. I would love to date Adam as well. The next one is it's Best Supporting Actress, Favorite Female Supporting Character. And this is gonna be a surprise. It's Leah from Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I absolutely loved her in this book, and I'm so glad she's getting her own book. It's gonna be some quality shit. And honestly, I just love Leah. There's not much more to say. She is amazing, and I can't wait for her own book. The next one is Best Supporting Actor or your favorite male supporting character. And I went with Enjolras from Les Mis. So, I have a lot of feelings about Enjolras because I was deep into the Les Mis fandom in 2012 when the movie came out. Or 2013, actually. 2012 through 2013. Bleeding over into 2014. I was in the Les Mis fandom for a long time. Still am in the Les Mis fandom, but lesser so. But anyway, I love Enjolras with all of my heart. He is my son, and I will protect him from bad characterization because, oh my god, he is characterized so badly in so many fan fictions. Victor Hugo describes him as charming yet capable of being terrible, if I'm remembering that quote correctly. And despite that, he loves his friends, guys. He loves his friends. And people who say that he doesn't love his friends can come fucking fight me, and we'll, settle it that way. Because he loves his friends. That's all I have to say. The next one is Best Screenplay. And that is your favorite standalone book, which, to no one's surprise, is The Song of Achilles. There's not much I need to say besides I love The Song of Achilles, because I've said it in other videos. So, I'm just gonna say that. I love The Song of Achilles, and you should read it if you want to. Next one is Best Director, and that is your favorite author. And for that, I chose Rick Riordan again, because I just love all of his work, and I really need to read more of Maggie Stiefvater. I think it's Stiefvater. I need to read more of her work so she can possibly beat out Rick for my best author, favorite author, because I've just read The Raven Cycle, whereas I've read I've read at least two different, if you count Percy Jackson as one series and you count Magnus Chase as another one, I've read two different series by Rick, and then if you count the three different set series in the Percy Jackson series, I've read 4 series by him. So he's the author I've read the most of, and he's the author that I just really love, and I love that he has such good representation in middle grade books, because I think that's really important for middle grade books. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've talked about my love for Rick in another video, so I'm gonna leave it at that. The best cinematography is next, and that is Best World Building. And I was going to go with Six of Crows because, I love that world building, but I'm trying not to repeat anything. So, I'm going with Harry Potter. yeah, J.K. Rowling just did a really good job with this. She did such a good job that she got theme parks out of it. I've been to said theme parks, and they are great. So, yeah, her world building is, like, pretty great, and that's all I really have to say on that matter, honestly. J.K. Rowling, you did a good job here. You did a really good job. The final question before the tag people question is best costuming, which is best cast of characters. And I chose 2 because I couldn't decide between them. I chose the Gangsy from The Raven Cycle and then the main characters from Six of Crows. Because I don't know what to call them. Do we call them the Dregs? Do we call them the Crows? Like, what's their group name? I don't know. I haven't been in the fandom long enough to know, I guess. But anyway, I like them both, and, like, they separately, they have, like, their strengths and weaknesses, and, like, I just can't decide between them. Like, they're just so good. They're just both so good. Like, I love them. So anyway, that is it. I'm not gonna list the people I'm tagging in this video. I'm going to list them in the description, because I don't want to mispronounce anybody's username. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!